I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my...
I don't know how much longer we'll last without...
Don't keep your wits.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Keep your wits.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the gen... Something I can help you?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild Kate...
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Keep your wits about.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You killed my garden. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do... And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must. Or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker. Edgewater's cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation.
Where are we headed?
Sorry. I get sick thinking about working at the... You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another end. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my... It's just... Adeline's never gonna forgive me. You know where to find me.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now. The matter's been... Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make... Listen, we go back to Reed. We're the closest. Sure.
Look at that. The snakes.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally. How do you expect me to enjoy the adventures of the masked marketeer with no power? Got the strangest craving for Adrena time. Few more nights like this and we're all turning feral. Got the strangest craving for Adrena time. Few more nights like this and we're all turning.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality. You are disparaging our We are a Spacer's Choice. I don't understand. You say the soil's gone sour. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week. I have always tried to do right by my town. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague.
Yeah, huh?
Got my sights on you.
Get ready.
Look at that. The snake. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. I need some time to gather my personals.
Few more nights like this and we're all turning feral.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, God. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. Oh, it's kind of you to say that. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? And if you ever need a pair of eyes... Yes! Captain. That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room. I could spend hours reflecting on the secret working. So, tell me. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony... That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even more. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of... I'll comb the last 6 months of Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular... I meditated, led sermons, Thank you.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Something you need?
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities. We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me. Help us. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost complete. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, you know. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before... Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we... Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than... You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it... Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see. Very simply, the holograph only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. But maintain... A change of clothes. What is this? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face. Activate X and remember the board.
Transmission.